And folks, welcome into the Appalachian Mountain Wrestling Television Weekly television show. I'm Nathan Miller, your host, rejoining you on the program. It's been a little bit of time away, but I am ready to rock here, and so is our main event. Later on is Ryan Dookie, the in-ring debut on AMW against Big Rig Jake Break. That'll be our main event, and Big Rig will be facing Kyle Maggard on the final night of the Weekend of Champions, the Hall of Fame night. That's coming up. More about that later on in the program. Beau James has a shot at the AMW title next week here on AMW-TV, and just tons of stuff going on. But Beau James got his hands full with Bad Henry Shaw here on Appalachian Mountain Wrestling Television. That's going to be an opening match here of the television program. A bell rings and we are off and running. Beau, again, the task before him, Bad Henry Shaw, but he's got a shot at the AMW title next week here on AMW-TV as we are gearing up. Everything heading towards the Weekend of Champions 2 weeks from now, as Beau James immediately taking down Bad Henry Shaw, who gets to the ropes at the last second here. And as you see it there at the bottom of the screen, folks, the Weekend of Champions, 3 nights this year, starting off with Rising Stars at Breathitt County High School. See the latest from their trainees from the AMW Developmental Program, and then Bluegrass Brawl in Pikeville, Kentucky. The Rock and Roll Express returns for the first time since Smoky Mountain Wrestling days to take on the Heatseekers for the title. And then the Hall of Fame night. A.B. Combs, see the WCW Smoky Mountain star Tracy Smothers get inducted into the Hall of Fame. Also, WWE's Eugene makes his in-ring debut. Tons and tons of stuff coming for Appalachian Mountain Wrestling and the Weekend of Champions, highlighting it all as Beau James here has Bad Henry Shaw backed into a corner, and Bad Henry Shaw wanting to complain, doesn't want to really engage at the moment. But here we go. Lockhorn's Beau James immediately takes him down to the mat. And Shaw getting to the ropes, forcing the break. Similar to how the match started. Beau on the offensive, showing the grappling prowess. And then Shaw heading to the ropes. Shaw has his hands full, and Beau James again next week shot at the Appalachian Mountain Wrestling title here on AMW-TV must-see television as Beau James. Henry Shaw be complaining about the hair pull. Beau James says, "I'll give you a hair pull, buddy." That's what and now he's got some room to complain, but he asked for it, in my opinion. I'll rarely insert my opinion into the commentary, but that's you kind of get what you ask for, and that's what happens here as the two men circle each other one more time. Beau James immediately grabs him, side headlock down to a knee. Beau James, one of the best grapplers around. He is giving Bad Henry Shaw a lesson now. Wrenches in that side headlock. Another break. Now Beau James awaits in the ring. And Shaw tries to collect himself outside. Henry Shaw really not even been a factor so far in this matchup. We know what he's capable of. Big, strong guy. Can he turn this one around against Beau James, who is really giving him an old school wrestling lesson here. Beau James once again in the side headlock. sends him into the ropes, and then Beau James, the shoulder tackle. Quick cover, nothing there. Man, oh man. That ain't right. That ain't right. Beau James tells people he's going to whip them all the time. But legitimately whipping Matt Henry Shaw here today. And now Shaw getting at it with strikes, catching Beau with one, and now has him in the ropes. The referee's going to have to break this up. But Shaw really now showing some offense for the first time, using that strength, catching Beau off guard for just a second there with the shot, and he has not let up since. Shaw stands him up, and one right across the jaw. And another for good measure puts the King of Kingsport down. Could this be it? No, sir. Beau James gets the arm up, shoulder up right before the 3 count, and Shaw now choke right in front of the referee. Just inflicting pain any way possible. Big, tough shots right to the skull of Beau James, and another choke right on the ropes. Come on. Gotta break it. Beau James in a bad way after controlling most of this one. Takes another shot right in the head. How much more can the King of Kingsport take? Shaw misses. Beau James lays him out. Folks, that's going to be it. Beau James picking up the win here on AMW-TV, folks, and I just got word we are standing by with Philip Broyles backstage with the Legion of Juice. Again, Beau James picks up the big win here. He moves on to take on Stan Sierra for the AMW title next week, but let's go back to Philip in the back.
For the Weekend of Champions, we have the Big Rig Jake Break versus Kyle Maggard. How's that going to go down, guys?
Well, it may not actually go down, to be honest. The Weekend of Champions is 3 nights. A Thursday, a Friday, and a Saturday. Don't ask me what dates they are. I don't remember such things. I don't need to. It'll be on the screen. First night, Kyle Maggard is going to be facing a mystery opponent that I've chosen. He knows nothing about, and let's face it, we'll probably lose to. The second night, if he can work his way out of a hospital and muster the ability to get in the ring, he's going to be taking on the Mega Destroyer, but not in any kind of regular match. No. A coal miner's glove on a pole match. Now, you might be asking, what does that mean? You're not asking it. He's not moving his mouth at all. But what it means is there's a glove, a heavyweight loaded glove, and when the Mega Destroyer takes it down from that pole, as Kyle is laying prone on the mat, he can slide it on to his hand like this, and lay waste to Kyle Maggard. Then, the third night, if Kyle Maggard's tattered corpse can be left in the ring for Jake, then Jake will gladly put it down through the mat for the 1, 2, 3 to finish off Kyle Maggard for good.
I'm here with the Heatseekers, which in 2 weeks they are defending their AMW Tag Team Championships against the Rock and Roll Express in a rematch from where they won them.
Very good recap. Very good.
Good job,
you
Samuel.
got it right.
Good job,
That
Samuel.
The Heatseekers defeated. Now that is the key phrase, you see. The Heatseekers defeated the Rock and Roll Express to win these tag team titles. Now the Rock and Roll Express, some would argue, is the greatest tag team of all time. Now it took them 35 years to build that legacy. We're going to do it in one night. May 10th in Pikeville, Kentucky, the Heatseekers Rock and Roll Express one last time for the AMW Tag Team Gold. Rock and roll, show up ready, lace your boots up tight, because this is the day the music dies.
Wow, been a long time since I've been to Pikeville, Kentucky. I'm talking about in the Smoky Mountain days. But guys, I want all of you to know, since Smoky Mountain days, Robert and I really got our stuff together. You see, we are coming back to Pikeville, Kentucky at Mullins Elementary School. You see, to face the Heatseekers. Now, I'm like an elephant. I don't forget too much because I remember what happened when we was over in Barbersville. Return of the Bluegrass Brawl. And Heatseekers, it's going to be a brawl. Pikeville, Kentucky, May the 10th, Mullins Elementary. And besides that, if you ever want some, come here to the School of Morton and get some.
The biggest event of wrestling is here as Appalachian Mountain Wrestling presents the Weekend of Champions. An event so big it takes not one, not two, but 3 days to contain all the action. May 9th in Jackson, Kentucky at Breathitt County High School. May 10th, Mullins Elementary in Pikeville, Kentucky. And May 11th, the Hall of Fame night right there at A.B. Combs Elementary in Hazard. Night 1, see all the rising stars of Appalachian Mountain Wrestling, plus the main event, Sexy Stan Sierra defends his AMW Championship against Beau James. Night 2, witness as Appalachian Mountain Wrestling brings back the Bluegrass Brawl right there in Pikeville, Kentucky, with the WWE Hall of Famers, the Rock and Roll Express, vying for the AMW Tag Team Championships against the champions, the Heatseekers. AMW champion Stan Sierra defends against hometown hero Bobby Love. In the third and final night, the Hall of Fame night, class of 2019, headlined by the wild-eyed Southern boy himself, Tracy Smothers. This night is brought to you by Hazard Perry County Tourism. On the card, see the first ever meeting, grudge match, Kyle Maggard versus 7 foot, 500 pounds, Big Rig Jake Brake. See the debut of former WWE superstar Nick Eugene Dinsmore as he comes to Combs, Kentucky. And in the main event, the 2019 Hall of Famer himself, Tracy Smothers, challenges Sexy Stan Sierra for the Appalachian Mountain Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Ticket information available online at eventbrite.com. Get your 3-day VIP pass right now to get you in all events for only $30. For more information, visit us on Facebook at Appalachian Mountain Wrestling.
May 2nd at the Extended Community Center. It's just been signed. Stan Sierra versus Beau James. What's your thoughts?
My thoughts is there will be no more mutual respect between me and Beau James. Beau James is going to find out the same thing that everybody else has found out about Stan Sierra, and that's that I come ready to fight, and I got a mean streak down my back a mile long, and they ain't going to be no more playing around with Beau James like before. It's going to get dirty, it's going to get nasty, and all the things that everybody ever said about Stan Sierra, well, Beau James is going to find out on May the 2nd. They're all true.
With the Weekend of Champions fast approaching, yours truly is looking forward to slamming the big 7 foot, 500 pound Big Rig Jake Brake right there to the mat. And I have a huge announcement, and I'm glad to bring to you about the Weekend of Champions. You know, the Weekend of Champions has become the premier event in all of wrestling in the Southeast, taking not one, not two, but 3 days. No other promotion, no other entity can say that their event takes 3 days to contain all the action. Now, before I get into that announcement, I just want to thank real quick all the sponsors that help us make the event at Lynn Camp such a success. If you notice, today's episode of AMW-TV is coming from the arena there in Lynn Camp Elementary. Let's thank those guys real quick. The Baird Blevins Law Office, If you're in Corbin, you're hurt, you've been in a car wreck, they're the #1 and the only law firm you need to call. Bonanza. Great deals, great prices, located across the street from Tim Shorts. Bonanza is the place to go. Brandon Shepard, State Representative, District 86, May 2020, that's your guy. You want a deal on a new car? Well, April is RAV4 blowout month. Head on over to Gambriel Toyota, right there on the Knox-Laurel line. Drive home with a RAV4 today. And last but certainly not least, Save Right Home Care. Those are the guys that Lemonjuice McGee and his punk thugs are going to be calling when I'm done with them at the Weekend of Champions. Now, big announcement. Weekend of Champions, Hall of Fame night, night 3, A.B. Combs Elementary in Combs, Kentucky. I'd like to announce that a personal friend of mine, Eddie the Driller Browning, will be inducted into this year's Hall of Fame. So, congratulations to him. We want everybody in all of Southeast Kentucky to come out, see the Driller go in the Hall of Fame, alongside the headliner this year, Tracy, the wild-eyed Southern boy himself, Smothers. Also, don't forget, WWE's Eugene will be in the house making his AMW debut. Great. It's a great event. Hope to see everybody out there. We're raising money for all different schools with this event. So get your tickets right now. Go to eventbrite.com. Eventbrite.com. Order your tickets today. We'll see you there.
Alex Angel, we have just seen your AMW debut. How are you feeling? What are you looking for in the future?
Oh, I feel great. Did you feel that out there, those fans, that electricity? You know, I want to do exactly what I do everywhere I go in the state of Kentucky. I'm going to go to the top. And I feel if I get that same energy from that crowd, I could do anything.
Hello, wrestling fans. Scott Diamond here for AMW Wrestling. May the 11th, it goes down, the AMW Hall of Fame show, and we are going to put in none other than the great Tracy Smothers.
Thank you.
Glad to have you. He will be the first inductee into the AMW Hall of Fame.
Well, hey, man, that's a big honor. You know, I've come in and out of Hazard, Kentucky since 1988 for Continental Championship Wrestling, for the OWCW, and of course Smoky Mountain. Looking forward to coming to AMW, looking forward to that big title shot. And I'll tell you something, Stan Sierra, you're a big guy. Like I said before, you're 6'8", but don't be late, but I'm coming for that belt, May the 11th.
That's right, fans. I have just signed Tracy Smothers to face Stan Sierra for the AMW heavyweight title.
Let me tell you something, Tracy Smothers. Let me be the first person to congratulate you on getting inducted into the AMW Hall of Fame. It's a big night for you. It's a big night for the AMW wrestling. But it's not going to end well for you on that night. Because you see, I am the AMW heavyweight champion. And on the biggest night of the year, I plan on leaving the AMW heavyweight champion.
Well, that's why we play the game. I'll see you on the left. Oh, and Eugene's going to be there too. And I know he'll have my back. Because I know you, Stan Sierra. I've known you for a long time. You bring that belt up. You have to shine up looking real good because I'm going to take it.
That's right, fans. May the 11th, Tracy Smothers going into the Hall of Fame. WWE's Eugene will be in the house. And again, Stan Sierra puts the AMW heavyweight title on the line against the wild-eyed Southern boy, Tracy Smothers. We'll see you at A.B. Combs on May the 11th.
Looking to have a birthday party? Well, look no further than the Miller Family Fun Center, located on 885 West Highway 80 in Combs, Kentucky. With inflatables, an arcade, basketball courts, and soon laser tag and a sky trampoline park, the Miller Family Fun Center can meet all your birthday party needs. Message us today to reserve your party, ask about our dine-in and carry-out lunch specials, the Miller Family Fun Center, and Appalachian Mountain Wrestling, an unbeatable tag team.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
In the market for a new car? Then look no further than Gambaro Toyota, located on 311 West Cumberland Gap Parkway in Corbin, Kentucky. Come in and see our huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. April is RAV4 blowout month. Come on in. Lead with the new RAV4 today. Bad credit, no credit, that's no problem. Come in. Our customer service people will get you approved today. That's Gambaro Toyota on the Knox Laurel line in Corbin, Kentucky.
And folks, here we are, main event action. Coming back here, got to congratulate Eddie Browning. We heard from his friend Kyle Maggard that he would go into this year's Hall of Fame class in Appalachian Mountain Wrestling. Big time stuff. Congratulations to Eddie Browning on being inducted into our Hall of Fame. Just an incredible honor for Eddie Browning, for one of the greatest wrestlers, and to really be in Appalachian Mountain Wrestling. And he was a mainstay for a long time. Been a while, but looking forward to see if we can get Eddie Browning back in the ring here as main event action. Big Rig Jake Break taking on Ryan Dookie, making his in-ring debut here, and it is in a main event match. Jake Break currently got his hands full, embroiled in a bit of rivalry with Kyle Maggard. Jake Break actually cost Kyle Maggard his shot at the AMW title during their championship tournament. Did it for the money. Rejoined Lemonjuice McGee. Now, everywhere Kyle Maggard goes, Big Rig is right there, looking to hit him with a choke slam at any given moment, it seems. So we'll see where this goes. It is headed for disaster, I believe, as those two guys, as big as they come. None much bigger than Big Rig Jake Break, but Kyle Maggard been beaten many big guys before, and I'm sure this one is going to be incredible. But this one we got before us right now, Ryan Dookie, looking to make something happen against the biggest man in professional wrestling, 7 foot 500 pounds, Big Rig Jake Break. Jake Break has a weekend of champions. He's going to be facing Kyle Maggard and beat Sean Cruz and Mega Destroyer to earn a shot at Jake Break. I don't know, not many people would want to earn a shot against Big Rig Jake Break, as big, strong as he is, as he is displaying that strength right now against Ryan Dookie in our main event. And Lemonjuice McGee getting involved, as always, at ringside. Gotta be on the lookout for him, Dookie. Dookie just recently getting back into the ring. Some time off. Spent a little time as my co-host here, if you remember our commentary for a little bit there on AMW television. He is one of the premier performers in the area, and he takes a headbutt from Big Rig. Tough time here. Oh, and Big Rig comes up empty. Dookie putting a boot to the gut. Now he's looking to go up top. Dookie on the offensive for the first time since I have been since we have joined him here on this matchup. Oh my goodness, and Big Rig picks him up and puts him down on the ground, powerbomb style, goes for the cover. That's gotta be it. Oh my goodness, Dookie with the count out just before the 1, 2, 3. Again, folks, weekend of champions, rising stars in Breathitt County, then moving over to Morton Elementary in Pikeville, Kentucky for the Bluegrass Brawl. The Rock and Roll Express returned to Pikeville for the first time since Smoky Mountain Wrestling. And then Hall of Fame now, Tracy Smothers, inducted into the Hall of Fame. Come and meet Tracy Smothers and see former WWE star Eugene in the ring with Appalachian Mountain Wrestling. Going to be a great night of wrestling, a great 3 nights of wrestling this year, as the Weekend of Champions cannot be contained into 3 nights of wrestling action. From Breathitt County to Pikeville, back to Hatcher, as Ryan Dookie trying to get in on some action right now, as he is finally mounting some offense against this gargantuan contender. Dookie having to jump up to strike Big Rig Jake Break in the face, trying to sling him off the rope. Big Rig Jake Break proving just too big of a rig, as he stops it and slings Ryan Dookie to the outside of the ring area. He hits the hardwood. Fans chanting for him, wanting him to get up and make something happen here. And Big Rig really lost a lot of respect for him, and some of it is mostly because I know that he's been bought and paid for by Lemonjuice McGee. Such a shame, a talent like that. But here comes Ryan Dookie. Maybe he thought he was going to go flying through the ropes there, but Big Rig gets out of the way just in time. That could have been a maneuver that really turned the tide in this one. Dookie, a big guy, and if he turns his body into a missile, he might be able to sink the Big Rig. And now the drop kick through the ropes. Dookie goes in pursuit, and now he is taking his frustrations out on the Big Rig here on your Appalachian Mountain Wrestling Television main event. This one is spilled out to the floor. And it will have to, if it wants to end legally, someone's going to have to pin somebody or submit somebody. 1, 2, 3 in the ring. Big Rig realizes it, gets Dookie back in the ring. As Lemonjuice looks on from the outside. Big Rig once again has Kyle Maggard waiting on him. 2 weeks away. The Weekend of Champions. What are we going to see here? Just the foot on him for the pin, and that's not going to put Ryan Dookie down. Not going to do it. Big Rig may be going for the headbutt, but Dookie fights out of it. Ducks a big shot, ducks another one. The knee to the Big Rig, and he hits him, he stuns him, folks. Big Rig stunned in the middle of the ring, doesn't know where he's at. Dookie goes up for another one, and he's going for the third, and he hits it. Folks, could we see Big Rig go down here on AMW-TV? And here comes Lemonjuice McGee. Oh my goodness. Big Rig stunned in the middle of the ring. And then really still hasn't gotten his bearings. Oh my goodness. Oh, but turning the tides, and Dookie Hits Lemonjuice McGee with one as well. Big rig back up. Dookie feeling it. What do we got going on here? Can he do it? Here on AMW-TV. Oh, but he gets caught and he gets choke slammed. And Lemonjuice McGee gets involved and it goes downhill from there, folks. Folks, we're running out of time, though, as the match expires 2 weeks away from the Weekend of Champions.